Another year of a job fair. Does it feel like it's been as much of a success as ever?
I think so. I think we try to do a better job of getting the other student athletes here. And, obviously when it started at 5:30, it was packed just because a lot of the other student athletes came through. So obviously it's about the students, and they got out of it what we hoped, and it was a success to me.
Yeah, I saw some basketball players, some wrestlers, others here. How much has that grown in terms of that connection between the programs and more guys wanting to get involved?
Oh, it's grown a lot. We got, obviously Real Life Wednesday started in 2012 when we got here. But then, everything else has expanded, and I think a lot of it was because of that. We have the Gene Smith Leadership Institute, so a lot of other student athletes are getting that experience as well, just knowing that they're more than just an athlete. And we really push that. Gene Smith does a great job. Maddie McIntyre does a great job. And obviously myself in football just constantly pushing student athletes to, just do stuff outside of their sport. And that's why I think the career fair has more people than it's had.
How much of a role is Urban playing in that, in his new role? I know he's working with these programs as well.
Huge. Especially with, the other student athletes, just, now we have the Real Life app. So now you can just look on the app to see exactly what student athlete, what he wants to do, what his major is. So if you want to do an internship and it's a financial internship, you can look at the iPad and say, all right, we got these finance majors, this student athlete is interested. So it's easy and more organized throughout the entire athletic department.
Did you envision that when you first started this, but you'd have an app for Real Life?
I really didn't. At first it was more so job specific. And after job specific, obviously these student athletes going through a lot with mental health, financial literacy. So just based on what I feel like these guys need to hear during that time, those are the speakers we bring in. And then you got the internships, then you got the resume workshop, and the career fair, the job fair is the conclusion of it all. So.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about mental health as well. Obviously, Coach Day just a couple weeks ago, made a big commitment to battling mental health. How much has he made that an emphasis of what you guys are doing with Real Life Wednesdays?
Huge. We brought in the speaker, Dr. Derek Greenfield. He came in and spoke big, man, and just got our team closer. And now, because of that, obviously Coach Day feels strong about that. And, obviously with the stuff we're doing with Nationwide. But when you think about it, you got student athletes coming to school. You feel like they got the world and they can do whatever they want to do. But, they dealing with family back home. They're dealing with social media. They're dealing with class. They're dealing with football. It can all implode on you. And we look at our guys from the outside looking in, you think that, hey, they can do whatever they want to do. They're spoiled. But these kids got issues too. So mental health is extremely huge for our student athletes. And we show that with all of the help and all the resources at Ohio State.
When people think about the coaching transition, maybe they don't think about stuff like this, but how important do you think it was to keeping the program together, to continue with Real Life Wednesdays, to continue with the stuff that you and this entire program are doing off the field?
I think it was extremely important. Obviously Coach Meyer, put his stamp on it early. And then when he decided to retire, a lot of times when it's a new coaching staff, it's because that coach got fired and then you bring in everyone else. Everything, nothing was really broken here. It was just, Coach Meyer decided to, step down and move on. But when you have people like Mick Marotti, myself, Mark Pantoni, we're the guys who behind the scenes do a lot for this program. I think Gene Smith seen that. And, obviously we have new leadership with Ryan Day. So with him coming in on top of everything that we've had already going, I feel like the sky's the limit for the Buckeyes.
What kind of conversations have you guys had about how you can make this even bigger?
I'd like to ask the players all the time, what can we do better for you guys? And obviously, we brought in so the players didn't do their headshots. So, we like organized chaos here. So, hey, let's do the headshots at the career fair. They're dressed up, they're looking nice. Let's just do something different like that. So that's a start. And then on top of just pushing for the other student athletes to get here constantly, that's something we want to do. I think one thing we can do, just because it's the summertime, a lot of the other student athletes are home. So just try to find a way or another time to get this to them, because obviously it's June 14th right now. You have a lot of student athletes home. So just making sure they're in town so we can get it to them as well.
Ryan talked the other day about how he wants to be an approachable head coach and he wants players to be able to come with him to everything. How important do you think that is, that players could come to him and not just talk to him about football, but about their mental health or about a job or anything else they might want to do off the field?
It's extremely important, just because when you can drop that shield and not talk about football, that makes players know that they can trust you. And when a guy trusts a coach, they'll do anything for him. Sometimes football is extremely important at Ohio State. If football wasn't important, we start losing game, it'll be somebody you're interviewing here. It won't be me. You know what I mean? But just showing that life after football, just showing that mental health, just showing that sexual health, just showing that internships, everything like that is just as important. That's what builds a team, builds family, builds trust, and makes our players play as hard as they do. That's what makes the games like Penn State. When we're down and we got to get that long drive to score a touchdown, I really believe stuff like this is why our players play so hard, because they know we care about them outside of just football.